Welcome to the Season 3 recap of Castlevania. A month after Dracula's death, Alucard tries to adjust to his loneliness, but he misses Trevor and Sypha and fears he is going insane. Meanwhile, Trevor and Sypha arrive in the small town of Lindenfeld, where a local priory sympathizes with Dracula's cause and wishes to punish those responsible for his death. Carmilla returns to her castle in Styria with Hector to reunite with her council of sisters. Hector is then imprisoned in her castle. Somewhere in northern Africa, Isaac is set to take revenge on Hector. He acquires a distance mirror, a magical device which reveals Hector's whereabouts. Isaac and his creatures then depart from Genoa on a boat belonging to a man known as the Captain. In Styria, Carmilla shares her plans to dominate an area of Eastern Europe. However, when Striga points out how Hector will refuse to forge new demons, Lenore volunteers to convince him otherwise. In Lindenfeld, Trevor meets the mysterious Saint Germain, who recognizes him as a Belmont. Germain persuades the priory leader Sulla to grant him access into their library. At the Belmont Hold, Alucard is visited by a pair of vampire hunters from Japan, Taka and Sumi. Befriending the judge of Lindenfeld, Trevor and Cypher learn how one of Dracula's creatures, nicknamed the Visitor, crashed into the priory and began communicating with the monks. Since then, Sala began refusing townsfolk into the priory's hall and allowed disturbed strangers in. On the open seas, the captain and Isaac are debating the merits of humanity. When Isaac says he wishes to continue Dracula's ambitions, his faith is shaken when the captain challenges him to use his skills to teach humanity how to be kinder. At Carmilla's castle, Lenore brings food to an enclothed and battered Hector. Wary of her intentions, he attempts to escape, only to be beaten down by Lenore. At Dracula's castle, Alucard learns from Taka and Sumi they were once enslaved by one of the Dracula's council members, Cho. Also, Cho died in the battle against Dracula. Taka and Sumi know another vampire one day will succeed her and ask Alucard to teach them. Meanwhile, in Styria, Hector and Lenore bond with each other after she provides him with clothes. At the Lindenfeld Priory, Saint Germain is suspicious of the monks, questioning their loyalty to God. He is fascinated by the symbol on Sala's armband. Trevor and the judge notice alchemical signs have been carved throughout the town by the monks. Outside the priory, Saint Germain meets Sypha, who knows he is a magician. Joined with Trevor, Saint Germain tells them that he is in search of a portal to the Infinity Corridor, where he once lost someone dear to him, and claims that one lies beneath the priory. Lenore takes Hector for a walk around Carmilla's castle, though keeping him on a leash, and he gradually starts to fall for her charms. In Lindenfeld, Germain has a nightmare of falling through the Infinite Corridor, an endless pit of dimensions where he witnesses worlds with giant monsters and spaceships. Before waking up, a woman throws him a crystal which he catches in his hand. Alucard trains Sumi and Taka and takes them to the Belmont Hold, teaching them to start by learning something simple. Saint Germain discovers a book which shows how to bring back the dead from hell. He heads towards the basement, where he finds the still living visitor impaled to the walls. During a 2-week march from Styria, Isaac meets a blind woman, Miranda, who reveals a nearby city houses a magician who populates it with his own slaves. She tells him the magician owns a transmission mirror which can transport Isaac and his army to Styria. Saint Germain meets with Trevor, Sypha and the judge. They devise a plan to fight the mad monks and also help Saint Germain open the Infinite Corridor. In the Belmont Hold, Alucard bonds with Taka and Sumi during their training, but they are both suspicious that Alucard is hiding something from them. At sundown, the houses of Lindenfeld that bear the ominous carvings suddenly combust into flames. A battle between the monks and the judge's men begins, as countless monsters emerge from the priory. Trevor, Sypha and Saint Germain enter the priory, while the visitor opens a portal to hell, where Dracula is seen holding his wife Lisa. In Styria, Lenore seduces Hector, then tricks him by slipping a magic ring onto his finger, which enslaves him. Isaac enters the city, and his night creatures successfully defeat the magician and his legion. As Alucard lies awake at night in Dracula's castle, Taka and Sumi enter the room and proceed to have sex with him, but they then suddenly restrain Alucard by using a trap. Taka and Sumi accuse Alucard of withholding his knowledge of magic from them and not teaching them how to operate the castle. Before they can stake him, he uses his sword to slit their throats. In the priory's basement, Trevor and Cypher battle the monsters while Saint Germain tries closing the portal. Salah stabs the judge, who suddenly tells Salah about a secret path where he can make his escape. As Trevor destroys the visitor, Saint Germain closes the corridor with him inside, thanking Trevor and Cypher for their help. The couple later find Salah dead in a pit of spikes containing countless human bones. They discover the judge had been killing children and taking their shoes as trophies to his house. They burn it down and depart from Lindenfeld. At Carmilla's castle, the sisters have perfected the plan, and Lenore presents them with rings she had forged to make Hector's night creatures loyal to them. The ring will cause Hector great pain if he attempts to flee or remove it. The episode ends with Alucard at the castle's entrance, where he has left the impaled bodies of Sumi and Taka as a warning to future visitors. Thank you for watching the recap. Please give it a like and subscribe to our channel for more recaps like this.